This week I finished a very cute top. I finished some Sassy Sweatpants, and spoiler alert, they are definitely more lounge at home than stylish out and about pants. But anyways, let's chat about all of this in this week's Friday Sews video. Hi, if you're new around here, my name is Izzy and my channel is all about sewing garments, quilts, and bags. And today is Friday, so it is time for our weekly chat about what's been going on in and out of the sewing room. So, if you've been around the channel, you saw that on Tuesday I put out a video, a sew with me type of video where I made Butterick B6814 and it turned out super cute. It's not perfect. There's definitely something going on with the darts, and maybe it's just because the top needed a good press. I've not had time to revisit this top or even give it a good press yet. It's been hanging. I wore it real quick, took some photos, and yeah, now it's in my closet because it's more of a spring summer type top. But anywho, oh, and another thing, gosh, my brain, guys, today. I've been I want to get myself a steamer because ironing my clothes is just not something I enjoy, which is weird because I don't mind pressing seams. I press seams when I quilt, I press seams when I sew, and I am meticulous about pressing my seams as I go. And yet, once it's in the form of a garment, I despise ironing. So I told myself I'm going to get myself a steamer, which is going to be easier because then the garment is hanging on a hanger or whatever, and you just put the steamer on it and all the wrinkles fall out. So, and as I'm about to go and get myself a steamer, something came back to me and I'm like, wait a minute, don't I already have a steamer? I sure enough do. I bought a steamer before I went away last year because I was packing a bunch of stuff into a suitcase and I knew I would need to steam my clothes before I wore them. Anywho, I have a steamer. So I will try to steam that top before I wear it for real, and hopefully the darts will be okay, but I have a feeling it's because they're just too close to my apex. I need to move them out a little bit, maybe by as much as an inch, because they're just too much in the front and I basically look like, anyways, you get the idea. So that was my mint green B6814, which I absolutely love. I love the feminine detail of the flounce. Yeah, super cute. And I'm thinking, I don't know, I mean, you tell me, like, how many would be too many of a pattern like that? I mean, the flounce is a pretty distinctive, like, detail. I obviously don't want a closet full of them, but maybe in a completely different fabric it would work and it wouldn't look like I'm wearing the same top. I don't know. Anyways, let me know. And then the second thing I finished this week are my Sassy pants, or Sassy Sweatpants. And this was the pattern I was making for the BHM Pattern Designers Challenge hosted by Natita at So Natural Dane. A video, a full pattern review is coming out on the channel next week on the Sassy sweatsuit, because it's actually two pieces in one pattern. They weren't as successful as I had hoped, but it was all my fault, not the pattern's fault. So yeah, come back to the channel on Tuesday next week and get all of my thoughts on the Sassy Sweatpants. But needless to say, I've got a very nice pair of lounge pants to wear around the house or when I'm working from home, that type of situation. So it's all good. And that's basically all I got done this week. It was very busy work-wise. I was in the office Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday this week. We had a snowstorm today. So today is Thursday. I always film on Thursdays if you didn't know this. And I took a little clip of the amount of snow that we had this morning, and then it snowed for the rest of the day. So just to give you an idea of how much snow we've now got in Montreal. I remember complaining about the lack of snow before Christmas. Well, yeah, it's been snowy. So anyways, that's why I went in the office Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I really wanted to avoid needing to drive downtown today or tomorrow. So today and tomorrow are going to be work from home days. Yeah, so it was pretty busy. And you all know, because I've been complaining about it on the channel forever. Going into the office is exhausting to me. My social battery just is drained at the end of the day. And it's a lot of noise. It's a lot of distraction. I'm finding it very difficult to focus and actually get quality work done when I'm in the office. I'm hoping that as I go back in more often, although I've been doing this for a few months now, I'm hoping my brain is going to adjust. I am trying, I bring my earphones. I try and listen to music or podcasts or like just put some white noise into my ears. But yeah, anyways, all that to say, it's been a very tiring week. I actually went to bed at 8 p.m. Tuesday night. I just could not stay awake. So yeah, so those are the two things, my little top and my pants, that I managed to get done this week. Now, I have made great progress on the project I'm working on for my collaboration with Christine from Christine Sews a Lot. I'm having a lot of fun with this collaboration. Similar to what happened with Carol, Christine and I are basically texting each other almost every day, just getting feedback from one another, letting each other know, how we're getting on with our garment. It's been a lot of fun. It is the best part of having a YouTube channel, I think, besides the interaction with all of you that I get with each video, being able to really get to know other YouTubers has been so much fun. And Christine and I, because we've spent face-to-face time together, so we were together when I went to Florida in 2023. We spent a lot of time together because she was staying at the same hotel as Meriam and I. And then again, obviously in Charlotte, we spent the whole time there together. So her and I have become really, really good friends. She is definitely my sewing bestie. Her and I have very similar body shapes. Our colorings are different, which is good because I know that if she wears something and it looks really, really good on her, it's probably not going to look best on me and vice versa. So yes, Christine and I complement each other very, very well. All that to say that it's been a lot of fun, and so much fun that today we were texting each other and thinking of another collaboration we could do at some point in the spring. So stay tuned for that because I think that's also going to be a really fun one. So yeah, so I've been working on that pattern, having a lot of fun with it. And then earlier this week, well actually yesterday, my Think Pink box got here, and it's a good one. It's a really, really good one. So I started making plans, and I will be working on that as soon as the project I'm working on right now is done. So probably by this weekend. So yeah, those are the only plans I've got right now. So finish my garment for my collab with Christine, then work on my Think Pink box. And that's really all I want to put on my to-do list for the next week, because this coming weekend is going to be a busy one. And you all know I get most of my sewing done on the weekend in the winter months. So Saturday, I've got my last pottery class. Well, I say last, but anyways, we'll get into that in a minute. So that's going to be all morning on Saturday. Then Marianne is going to come back here with me, spend the afternoon hanging out, probably in here. And then we have a birthday party to go to Saturday night. So one of my grandsons just turned 7. So we're having a bit of a party for him Saturday night. So my Saturday is basically busy from morning till night. There's going to be very little, if any, sewing happening. So yeah, so I want to limit what I put on my to-do list for the next week. What else have I got going on? Oh, I need to tell you about some fabric that got delivered this week, so hang tight. All right, so I subscribe to the Blackbird Fabric newsletter, and from time to time they have a remnant sale. Now, if you don't jump on those remnants the second you get your newsletter, they get sold out in literally no time. I've gone in once, like right after getting my newsletter, started putting things on in my cart, and then as I'm about to pay or check out, half of the remnants I'd put into my cart were gone. So you have to be really, really quick. Now this time around, I didn't really need anything, but I always go have a look just in case. And I found some wool in the remnant sale. So this is a brushed Melton wool, and I don't know if it's going to come across on camera, but it's a very dark burgundy. It is stunning, stunning. And I managed to snag myself 3 pieces of this. And I'm going to make myself the Cashmerette Club Newcomb coat. It came out, I want to say last October, as part of the club, the Cashmerette Club. And I want to make myself a winter coat for next year. So I'm not going to attempt this year. That's going to be a next fall type project. But I clicked, because they go so quickly, I clicked, okay, yes, get into the cart, get into the cart, get into the cart, checkout, done. And I was so pleased with myself. And then I realized, well, wait a minute. This is 3 pieces of fabric. So I'm going to have to be very strategic in how I get my pattern pieces cut. I mean, the Newcomb is not a super long coat, and I have one piece that's 1.7 meters. So I'm thinking I'm going to be able to cut the longer pieces. So like both fronts and hopefully the back on the fold on that 1.7 meter length. And then I've got a 0.6 piece and a 0.5 meter piece. So I'm hoping that from the shorter lengths, I'll be able to cut the sleeves. I mean, my sleeve is not, if my sleeve doesn't fit on 0.6 meters, come on now. And then the rest would be for like collars and pocket flaps and that kind of thing. So I'm really hoping I have enough to make the coat, because I don't know what else I would make with a Melton wool. But yeah, super pleased with this. This was not inexpensive. I mean, the remnants are a little bit reduced in terms of price, but Blackbird fabrics are not cheap. They are super high quality, but yeah, expensive. So I want to be able to use this wool on a coat at some point next fall. So yeah, that's basically it in terms of what's been happening in my sewing room this week. In terms of life, well, I told you a little bit about my hectic weekend coming up, but Pottery, so tomorrow or Saturday is our last class for this 3-week intro class, basically. So we learned how to throw, we learned hand building, and now this week we're gonna finish our pieces. We're gonna paint them, glaze them, and then the studio's gonna fire them for us, and then we'll just go back and collect our pieces. but we loved the classes so much that Marianne and I decided to sign up for their 7-week class, where we get to really go deeper in one of the methods and then learn all of the different painting and glazing methods and things. So I'm super excited. I think the classes start in March, so we're not going to get a long break, or we're not going to have to wait very long. And that means they would finish like before the end of April, so before we open the island house. So timing wise, it's just perfect. So I'm really, really excited about pottery, and I have a feeling this might become a hobby that keeps me very busy. Very, very busy. Plus I get to spend time with Marianne, which is, you know, always a bonus, always good. All right, and as far as life, that's it. You know everything. I'm busy at work. I have a busy weekend coming, and I've fallen in love with pottery. Now, the last thing I want to do in this week's video is to announce the winner of my 5K celebration from last week. So if you attended live or watched the replay of FridaySews last week, you know we had a mini 5K celebration, and I drew, or I said I was going to draw the name of one person who left a comment on the video, either the live one or the replay, and that I would get you a gift voucher or gift certificate from either Core Fabrics if you are in North America, or Beyond the Pink Door if you are in the UK. So I did the draw, recorded the whole thing, so I'm going to insert that now. All right, so I have a spreadsheet here, and I have added the name of every commenter on the video. I've also numbered all of the names, so we've got a total of 96 comments. So now we're going to go to the random number generator. I put 1 to 96, and we are going to pick a winner. Number 48. Let's see, number 48 on the spreadsheet is Lori J83. Congratulations, Lori. So please send me an email at izzy@dizzyquiltsandsews.com, and I will be in touch to get you your prize. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching. And like always, if you feel like sticking around and watching something else on the channel, here's the video YouTube thinks you're gonna like. Thanks again. I'll see you soon.